This is Europe, and this is the EU, with its simple but classic flag. But did you know that before they chose it, they had quite a few very different designs floating around? So today I'll show you every proposed EU flag. First off, do you know why they chose the color blue? They considered a few different colors, but most of them already had too much symbolism. Red represented Bolshevism, green Islam, black death and mourning. So they chose blue for peace and hope. And why did they choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stars? And are these the number of countries the EU started with? Well, they were supposed to start with 15 stars, because at first the flag wasn't created for the EU, but for the Council of Europe, which started just after World War II as these 15 countries. The European Union was founded much later, and they just adopted the flag. There's one flag here that you may not recognize. That's the flag of Saarland. This guy is the reason for there being 12 stars and not 15. Saarland was a province of Germany that France was given control over after the Second World War. Germany didn't want it to have its own star, it wanted it back. But France disagreed. So to calm everyone down, they decided to do something completely different and go with 12 stars instead. The number 12 is used everywhere. There are 12 star signs, 12 hours in a day, 12 months in a year, and so on. So they chose 12 just because it's a little bit special and it's not the number 15 or 14. They also had the idea of including a giant star in the middle for unity, or a massive E for Europe. Some proposals put the stars in different positions, such as this one, which included the space in the top left for each country to have their own flag. Here's an alternate pattern for the same idea. Another proposal had all the stars spread out like a constellation, where each star is a capital city, with the biggest being Strasbourg, where the main council is set up. This was made for all the countries in Europe during 1938, so that's why some cities are missing and others that you wouldn't expect are included. It's a bit messy but interesting. Those were the ideas with many stars, but they also considered one giant star to represent everyone. This also came with a few different designs. If you're tired of stars, they also had other options, like a cross to represent the most common religion in Europe, and a sign on many flags. But the council was founded to represent unity after the war, and they felt this was too exclusive. So one concept added a crescent, and I made this mess, showing if the idea went even further. They thought of using another symbol as well, rings linking each nation together. But this idea also fell apart. Another weird one they had, which is a bit confusing to understand, is this pyramid. There are no pyramids in Europe, well, unless you count the Louvre and the hidden ones in Bosnia. But apparently this is also a symbol of culture, and so that's why the creator Alwin Mondon went crazy with his pyramid concepts. Now for a proposal that will really surprise you, the European Stars and Stripes. This clear ripoff of the United States was a real proposal, and it's just an inverted American flag with 15 stars instead of 50. Maybe if the current president gets his way, we might see this, but don't give him any ideas. Another concept was a simple red and blue horizontal stripe. What's special about this one though is that it's the international symbol for the letter E, for Europe. Shifting the blue out completely, we have another weird proposal. It's stamped with the word Europa, a hand making the symbol of the oath, and a sun to represent hope. This is quite a messy but unique one. Now onto some green flags, and back to the crosses. One thing I didn't mention is that the cross represented more than just Christianity, but a way to unite all of Europe, north, east, south and west. They also proposed the Scandinavian-style cross, with the Strasbourg coat of arms in the middle. Like I said, Strasbourg is where the Council of Europe was founded, and where the European Parliament currently has one of its official seats. They also had another concept, with a green cross with a space in the middle for every country's coat of arms. Another plan was to put the arms of Strasbourg in the top left, and a star for the armies that liberated Europe during World War II in the center. Now that we're back to stars, here's another plan with a grid of green stars on a white background. Bored of that again? They also planned a giant letter E on the same white background. It toyed with the idea of having 4 of these, which the creator called the Cross of Europe. But this kind of reminds me of something else. So we've had blue, red, green and white. Now what about all these colors at once? This design, which looks like a multicolored Czech Republic, was made to include every color in each country's flag. Its designer did a statistical analysis of all the flags to generate it. The white and red were emphasized because they are also the colors of Strasbourg's coat of arms. Now going even crazier with colors, we have the infamous barcode flag. Fortunately, they never actually planned this to be an EU flag. It was more of a design element, made to represent all the countries within it. Each state can be seen from left to right. Can you tell who is who? First we have Ireland, then the UK because this flag was made before Brexit, Portugal, Spain, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Germany, Italy, Austria, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and Greece. This next flag was made up of interleaved strings, representing each country's connection to each other. But this idea was cut apart. Our final multicolored flag is just pure chaos. A spiral with every European flag, combined with a handshake in the middle. What's more is that this flag is double-sided. The front has the handshake, and the back has an image of Jesus. Yeah, very weird. So here were all the proposed flags of Europe, and some others I missed for time. Which was your favorite? Or do you like the current one way more? And let me know if you want to see more proposed flags, like New Zealand's iconic laser kiwi, or China's many original variations. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and please check out this video if you want to see more.